Hey everyone, it's your girl Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Now, a couple of days ago, I threw up a poll here on YouTube in the community board section, and I simply asked you guys to show me or tell me what you guys want to see next on the channel. And you guys came through, okay? Over 300 of you guys voted, and 53% of you guys said that y'all want to see this video. So this video we are gonna title Best Grown and Sexy Body Mist Ever. So it appears to me that the majority of you guys want to smell grown and sexy. I got y'all. So of course I have the fragrances sitting right here. These fragrances are gonna be for those of you guys who just prefer to smell grown and sexy, or maybe you just want to add some fragrances that's gonna be perfect for a nice date night out, or just hanging with your girls, or just chilling by yourself. Maybe you just love to smell that way. It doesn't matter, I got you. The very first scent that I'm gonna start out with is by Bath and Body Works. By the way, all the fragrances that I'm gonna talk about today are from Bath and Body Works. I think they do this really well. This one is from their aromatherapy line, and this is their vanilla and patchouli scent. Within this aromatherapy line, you know how they have products for like stress relief or sleep or relaxation. This one is actually for comfort, and this one definitely has that comforting scent. You could definitely get the vanilla, you definitely get the patchouli. The ingredients in here, they smell so genuine. It just has a nice, sexy, comforting type of scent. It kind of does give me like a cocoa or like a chocolate type of scent. It just has such an indulging vibe to me. This is really nice. Now this product right here is actually the oil mist, and while I like the oil mist, I cannot recommend it. It's giving me thin, it's giving me watery, so I would not recommend this. Now the body cream, on the other hand, I 100% recommend. It's strong, it lingers for hours. It's definitely a high quality product. If it sounds like something that you like, the next time Bath and Body Works have a sale, definitely try this one out. It is absolutely beautiful, and I find it totally sexy and comforting all at the same time. This is vanilla and patchouli, and this is from the aromatherapy line from Bath and Body Works. Up next is Twilight Buds. Now the notes that we have here are lush berry, sparkling mandarin, soft mimosa, apricot nectar, and cypress woods. Now this one is all about woods and sweet berries. It is a nice scent, especially when you layer up with the body cream. Let me just say this, I recommend that you guys get the body cream to every single scent. So if you have a body mist in your collection, make sure that you do your best to add the body cream, because that's just gonna lengthen the life of your fragrance, and it's just gonna add another element of scent. For example, here the fruity notes are way more amped up here than in here, and I think they just make the perfect combination. This is Twilight Woods. The next fragrance that I have here is 1,000 Wishes. The notes that we have here are pink prosecco, sparkling quince, crystal peonies, gilded amber, and amaretto creme. This one is definitely new to my collection. I'm still trying this one out, but I think I have enough information to where I could give you guys a good little review. 1,000 Wishes is all about sparkling fruits. I get a little bit of a floral touch to this one, and I get some musk and somewhat of a creamy vibe in the dry down. Now this is not uber sexy, it's not uber mature or anything like that. I could see like a college student wearing this one out on a date or something like that. This is one of those fragrances on this list that I find super versatile. So you could wear this one throughout the daytime, but it would transition nicely into the nighttime. So you could wear this one to the office or something like that. And then you could just, you know, go in, layer up, and wear it out on a date, you know, the same night. That's kind of like the vibe that I get from this one. Be sure to layer up with the body cream. It does intensify the scent. This is 1,000 Wishes. Up next is Pure Wonder. Now this one was kind of tricky for me. Wasn't sure if I wanted to add this one to the list, only because I feel as though a lot of people probably would not find this one to be sexy, and I guess I would kind of agree, but I don't know why. Whenever I smell this one, I get somewhat of a sexy vibe. Now it's not raunchy, it's not a dirty sexy type of scent, it's not giving that kind of vibe. For me, this is giving me sexy sophistication. This one is like a classy woman out on a date. She wants you to respect her boundaries because she's so freaking classy. This is kind of like what I get from from this scent. Let me give y'all the notes on this one. Here we have iced rosé, star jasmine, and warm white amber. It does have somewhat of a sparkling, candied, floral type of scent. The white amber that we have here does add a bit of warmth and sweetness and sexiness to the fragrance. It's definitely responsible for the depth that we have going on in this fragrance. I'm getting a little bit of Libre by YSL vibe. Maybe it's the amber that we have in the base paired with that sweetness. It's giving me Libre vibes, minus that masculine touch that Libre is known to have. This one to me gives off grown and sexy, but it's so sophisticated you may confuse it for not being sexy. This is another fragrance, especially when combined or layered with the body cream, does last longer than the average scent from Bath and Body Works. Try it out if you haven't tried it out yet. Now up next is a fragrance that falls within the same line just a little bit, okay, is a Fairy Tale. Okay, a lot of you guys know about this scent. I rarely pull for this one. I did pull for this one. Today is Saturday. I did pull for this one on Thursday. I was just in the mood to smell sweet and sexy. And let me tell you, I really enjoyed wearing this one. And I think I'm going to spray this on. I really like this scent. I don't know why I always kind of think I don't. But every time I wear this one, I'm like, oh my God, it's really nice. I think I'm too stuck on the opening. The opening is a little bit much for me. But once it mellows down, it becomes a really nice sexy type of scent, but not overly sexy. But anyway, the notes that we have here are pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, vanilla bean, and warm amber. Here in New York, it's getting a little bit cooler. And Thursday when I rocked this one, it was definitely cool. I was wearing a little sweater and I kept getting hints and whiffs of this one. And let me tell you, I was like in heaven just a little bit. What I get from this one is that orange blossom, okay? And the orange blossom right here is definitely orange blossoming. I know that's not really a word, but if you want to know what orange blossom smells like, or if you want a true orange blossom scent, definitely pull for this one. It smells like a sweet orange, but with a hint of a floral touch. And also I'm getting that sweetness, that thickness, that richness that usually comes from amber. This is another fragrance that definitely reminds me of Libre by YSL. I like to actually compare this one to the intense version, only because it has that sweet aspect, and the intense version of Libre tends to be a little bit sweeter because of that added, I think, vanilla that's in the base. But there's something in here that gives it that sweet, warm sexiness, and I think that may just be the amber. This is another fragrance that pulls a little bit more sexy than the other fragrances in Bath and Body Works. So up next is Bonfire Bash. I most definitely had to add this one to the list because it definitely fits the bill. The notes that we have here are vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, and cashmere musk. Bonfire Bash is for those of you guys who are looking for a vanilla scent that is sweet, creamy, delectable, but it does have a bit of edge to it, because here we do have a touch of woods and smokiness. So this is not your typical vanilla, okay? It's given just a little bit more than that. And let me tell you, I love every single part of this fragrance. If you think this fragrance can't get any better, try layering it with the body cream. The body cream is equally special, if not more delicious, because the sweetness and the creaminess of the vanilla is way more amped up in the body cream. It is just so freaking good. It's one of Bath and Body Works' most long-lasting scents, okay? So it does pack a little bit of punch, especially when you go in and layer up with the body cream. Don't be afraid to layer up, ladies. It's not a crime to layer up once you feel as though the scent is not hitting the way it should, okay? The next fragrance that I have here is Wicked Vanilla Wood. This is an amazing scent. Now, the notes that we have here are magical vanilla, glowing amberwood, and enchanted pink pepper. If you're looking for something that smells more like an actual perfume, if you're looking for something that smells grown and sexy and unique, just something that really stands out, this is definitely the one to try. So if you don't try anything else, this is definitely the one to try. At first blast, you're definitely gonna pick up on the wood, okay? The wood just comes out, and that's the first thing that you get. A couple of seconds in, you pick up on the vanilla, and the vanilla is so freaking beautiful here. It's sweet, it's dark, it's a bit gourmand, but not too gourmand. This is more of a sweet, dark, rich type of vanilla. It does have the right amount of sweetness to just balance out the woody scent and the peppery scent that we have here. When you've been rocking this one for a little while, the muskiness kind of just comes to the forefront, and it just makes this fragrance just so freaking beautiful. It does have somewhat of a rustic vibe, but it's still very classy. Definitely on the sexy side. That's basically what I get from this one. Beautiful scent, perfect for cool weather. But honestly, you could wear this fragrance whenever you want. Okay, you could wear whatever fragrance you want whenever you want to wear it, as long as that's what you want to smell like. Don't matter. Okay, so this is Wicked Vanilla Buds. This list would not be complete without this scent. I know it's kind of overdone at this point. Everybody talks about this scent, but it would not be fair to not add this fragrance to the list because it kind of heads this list. I don't think there's anything sexier on this list. Okay, this is Into the Night. The notes that we have here are raspberry noir, amber crystal, velvety rose petals, creamy patchouli, and mocha musk. The first thing that I get is that raspberry. Okay, so it's a little sweet and it's a little tart, but there's kind of like a dark feel to the raspberry. Okay, I would say the raspberry is more tart than sweet. The rose here is also very prominent. I'm getting that patchouli, so there's a bit of earthiness to this one. I'm getting some sweetness from the amber, and I'm getting a lot of musk. So there is a lot going on, but it's still well blended. It's not a messy scent. Even though it does have a perfume vibe, it doesn't smell perfumey. It's just so good. If you just want to smell grown and sexy with a bit of a sophisticated vibe, if you want to smell expensive, if you want a beautiful, long-lasting, sexy scent with a beautiful trail, definitely layer up and try this fragrance out. This is Into the Night. Next up is Dahlia. Now, Dahlia is very new to my collection. This one is no longer on the Bath & Body Works website or in stores. I had to go to Amazon to find this one. I think I paid $14 so $28 for the set. I'm gonna put the link down below for those of you guys who may want to try this scent. Here we have notes of velvet dahlia petals, crisp pear, praline musk, and whipped tonka beans. I've seen comparisons to Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. At first I was like, I don't get that, but I guess I get that. The florals here are very hazy. They're a bit powdery. You could definitely pick up that creamy tonka bean that's in the base. There's a darkness to it, there's a sexiness to it, there's a mature vibe to this one. Not a bad scent, but it's not typically what I would go for. Another thing that I must add about this fragrance is that I cannot get it to last for nothing. Okay, it doesn't stick to me. I can't smell it when I'm wearing it. It kind of has that type of scent that you think will last, but I can't get this one to last too much. And that's pretty much all I have for this one. This is Dahlia by Bath & Body Works. Next is You're the One. This is another fragrance that gives me grown, sexy, sophisticated vibe. The notes that we have here are white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. Now this fragrance is all about rose, okay? The first thing that I get here, or what my nose is able to pick up on, is that rose. It's musky, but of course under that I'm getting that fruitiness, that sweetness, and that tartness from the strawberry nectar. It has such an elevated, classy feel to it. This is another fragrance that is sexy, but it's not raunchy. It's definitely a long-lasting scent, especially when you layer up with the body cream. It lasts way longer than the average scent in Bath & Body Works. If that sounds like something that you like, be sure to check out You're the One. Next is Fall in Bloom. This is a very new scent to my collection. Recently added this one and I've been enjoying this scent so much. I did talk about this one in my favorite fall time scent for 2022. Now, I can't go any further without mentioning that this fragrance smells very similar to Burberry Her. So I would say that these are actual dupes. They smell very similar, but we're going to talk about this scent. And let me add that I do prefer the body mist over the actual perfume. I rarely ever reach for this scent. I find that even though it is beautiful, I do have trouble pulling this one off. It's just a little bit too much for me sometimes. But not to say that it's not a beautiful scent. I just find that the fragrance mist here is a little bit more easy to wear. I'm not really sure why, because they smell very similar. There's just this sweetness in the background that I'm getting here. I like to describe Fall in Bloom as a musky, mossy floral surrounded by sweet and tart plums. That's basically what I get from this fragrance right here. I just think it's just something beautiful to smell on your partner. It just gives me that kind of vibe. This is another scent that just becomes so much more beautiful when you layer up with the body cream. Beautiful scent. This is Fall in Bloom. Beautiful. Next is Darkest. Now, Darkest has been around for quite some time. It's a very polarizing scent. Okay, so a lot of people love this one and a lot of people hate this one. I do think that it's very taste specific, and it's another fragrance that I would not recommend that you blind buy because it is so unique. Now, the notes that we have here are black raspberry, burgundy rose, bergamot incense, dark vanilla bean, and a plum musk. I actually like to reach for this one when I am craving something very strong and very bold. I love berry scents, especially dark berry scents, and that's basically what this fragrance is all about. You definitely pick up on those dark midnight berries. I get a little bit of smokiness from the incense. I get a little bit of the vanilla. So unique. It may be the incense that's doing that, or it's the combination of the berries, the vanilla, the incense, the musk. You know, there's a lot going on. This is definitely one I would wear if I'm going out. I want to be noticed. I want you to smell me. It's that kind of scent, all right? But one thing I could say for sure is that it definitely gives off a sexy vibe. This is Dark Kiss. Up next is In the Stars. Okay, now the notes that we have here are starflower, sandalwood musk, sugar tangelo, white agarwood, and radiant amber. So a lot of people like to compare this one to Cloud by Ariana Grande, and I definitely see the similarities. I definitely get that, but while it does have the same scent profile as Cloud, this one is way more fruity, it's way more sparkling, and I think it's heavier on the musk. I also find that the vibe here is completely different. I do get a more classy vibe from this one, but it's still a very sexy scent. Now, this is a unisex scent, so both men and women could wear this scent, and I definitely pick up on that vibe. It's a nice scent. Is it one that I reach for a lot? No, not really. I did want to add this one to the list because I think that it does fall in that category. You know, something that you could wear out on a date or something like that, or if you're going to hang out with friends, you want to mix, you want to mingle, you want to get some attention. I'm not going to recommend that you blind buy this one if you don't already have it. I just wanted to add this one to the list because it does give off grown and sexy vibe. All right, this is In the Stars. The last fragrance that I have on this list is Sensual Amber. Now, Sensual Amber has been around for quite some time. This is a sweet, floral, ambery type scent. It does remind me a lot of Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf, with the exception of that patchouli note, if you know what I'm talking about. Flower Bomb is a sweet, sugary, floral scent, but of course, it does have a heavy dose of patchouli that I just cannot stand. It just does not smell good on me. So when this one came out and I tried it, I was like, oh my God, this is definitely going to be my personal Flower Bomb, because even though it has that sweet, sugary, floral, ambery type scent, it does not have that patchouli, all right? So that's what I love about this fragrance. Now, I did pick up the body cream. It pairs so nicely with the fragrance mist. Yes, it pairs so nicely with the fragrance mist that I recently picked up the other day because Bath & Body Works had their little sale for like $2.95 or something like that. So I got this for like $2.95. Y'all gotta take advantage of these sales, okay? If you're not following me here on YouTube, definitely follow me, because whenever I get word that Bath & Body Works is gonna have sale, I like to post it on the community board. I do post on my Instagram page sometimes, but I don't always do that. But I always post here on YouTube, all right? But anyway, guys, that's basically the last scent. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment if you have any recommendations for myself or for my fellow followers, supporters. Please do so, okay? Sharing is caring. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave and like up this video, all right? I would definitely appreciate it. Okay, guys, bye.